Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Boomer Tester, or better known as Marcus, or maybe in the inverse. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with my hair right now. I washed it last night and I took a shower last night, and it's doing this thing. I slept on it. It's being kind of crazy, but yeah. Welcome. This is hopefully your source of unfiltered, unsponsored, no BS software testing news, knowledge. I created this channel and my subsequent channels and the Boomer Tester handle as a kind of a, not really a response, but an alternative to the way I felt all other testing content is done, other than Joe Calatoni. I will say, as far as I know, Joe's like the only one that's kind of bucking the webinar trend. Is everyone in software testing, they do webinars, and that's because, look, it's not a dirty secret. It's okay. They want to funnel you into their sales funnel. They want to get leads. This is, you can come on here anonymously and make up a username. I don't know who you are. You're not a lead for me. I'm just here to hang out with you, encourage you, share stuff. You share stuff with me that you're working on in testing or struggling with, have conversations. That's the purpose of this, is that it is a space that bucks those trends and bucks those kind of the old-fashioned, I think, outdated model. Let me be honest. Webinars are great. Okay. I love signing myself up for webinars. And I love getting those sales, usually sales emails and DMs and LinkedIn. But it just seems old-fashioned. Like, why don't we just have this less filtered? It's like, you got to wait for questions time. When is it questions time so I can ask questions? It's like, why can't we just have a discussion? Why can't it be more often, more open? And there's danger in that, right? There's danger in that. People could show up and be little gremlins. I could say something maybe later that I'm like, oh gosh, I should have said that, but that's the risk you take of being more open and transparent, right? And speaking of open and transparent, that's actually something I really appreciate about Jason Arbon. Because today we're going to be demoing Jason Arbon's testers.ai. He is the CEO. Jason is a prolific actor in the AI and testing space. Jason says stuff that some people will be maybe more timid to say. Ultimately, I think because he cares. He cares about the craft of testing. He cares about the future of testing, and is realistic. He's a realist. And maybe be a bit of an accelerationist, where I've talked about this before. I go back and forth between doomerism and acceleration. But like, oh, there's so much. It's a whole discussion. Maybe we'll find some way to have that conversation, right? But love it or hate it, Jason is not going to say things that just make you feel good. Jason's going to say the things he sees and the things he's somewhat certain of. But he has this, I guess you could call it a platform or a product called testers.ai, which we're going to be demoing today. We're going to be pointing this tool at Twitch, and then if there's time, I'm going to point it at the Steam store. I felt like those were two really good opportunities to see what the testing agents that Jason provides and has developed are capable of, because I feel like Twitch is a complicated site. I feel like the Steam store is really complicated, and it'll be interesting to see what the outcome is. But you can follow Jason over on X. You can follow him over on LinkedIn. He may have other stuff, other places, but you can find him on LinkedIn if you want and connect with him there. You can find him here on X. I don't know if he's on Blue Sky or Instagram or anything else, but these are the places and spaces I know Jason is involved in. Great, like I said, great guy. We've had our moments where we don't agree on everything. That's okay. That's how this open dialogue happens, is you disagree with each other, and you be open and okay when you change your mind. Say, yep, I changed my mind about this. I don't feel this way anymore. I don't think this way anymore. I think even literally watching the video with Joe Calantonio and Jason, after absorbing it over a couple days and kind of talking it out, actually here on the channel, where we talked about AI, generative AI's effects on the arts, which I should have that video edited soon. Right now I'm trying to finish, so admin there, I'm trying to finish editing. I have a video of generative AI assisted code review, completely free. Doesn't cost you any money to do it. I probably technically would cost you your data if you forget to opt out, but I show you how to get it, basically have an assistant that's going to help you during code review and help you adhere to code standards. I'm going to change scenes to get some of this stuff out of the way. Let's see if we do. How about this one? Yeah, now we can see a little bit more of the sauce. So this is, I might drop those tunes just a pinch. They're a little hot in my ears. No, actually, maybe I will leave them up. I lied. So this is testers.ai, test automation in 7 minutes. We'll see. Again, sorry, but I don't know what's going on with my crazy hair. What do I do with this? Should I put some product in it? I don't know what's going on. It's very fluffy. It almost looks like a wig. I swear I don't have a wig. Or maybe I do. Yeah, test automation in 7 minutes. It'll be interesting to see how fast. Maybe he caps it at 7 minutes to always hit this. I don't know. So an AI test team ready to work for you, built by engineers who tested Google Chrome. And that's, I believe, if we go back to, we'll go to Jason's light mode. Mine eyes. To look at Jason's background, Jason was an engineering manager for 3 years at Google. Also a SDET lead at Microsoft for 7 years. So, much as I might hate to admit it, Jason knows a lot about his craft. So, without further ado or to do, let's download and see if we can get this running and point it at Twitch. All right, free download. Do I have to? So technically I'm on Ubuntu 4. I'm on Pop OS, so I'm hoping this will work. Otherwise, this will be it will be my fault, but this will be a pretty terrible demo, and it'll be completely my fault. Yeah, we'll download. Okay, so it's a zip. Interessante. Download that zip file. 141 meg. And then instructions. Unzip the download file to local directory. To mark the binary as so it's the binary executable. Yes. Yeah, we'll see mod. We'll make it executable. Okay. Then I'm guessing execute it. And then we give it the site. Okay, so we'll want to give it Twitch. Okay, and then there's paid versions, which we can, if we've got time, we'll try to explore that too. I want to rep this tool, hopefully, and I want to try to be honest too if there's things I don't like about it. First of all, I really like this page. Very modern, clear cut. Jason, if you end up watching this, I think this looks great. Even if I end up not liking it, this is great. It's a wonderful looking site, honestly. I'm not being facetious. This is so clean, clear cut. I'd be interested to see what it looks like on mobile, and I'm even letting the shields are up. It looks like one ad was blocked, maybe. Okay, so we've got the file. We need to mark it as we need to mod it so that we can execute the binary that we downloaded. Look, all my various trash in here. You know what we'll do? We'll copy this over to my developer directory. We'll extract here. Yeah, we'll need that binary, which is that testers. Yeah. Open term. Okay. So it is executable. We'll keep this open. Now we want to do testers, test, and then we want to give it just twitch.tv, right? Whoops. I want to make sure I'm formatting it. This will be really interesting to see. I have not run this tool yet at all. And do we call it a tool? Call it, I don't know. I guess it's a tool. Yo, what's up, Avario? I believe you're over on Twitch. Welcome. We're gonna test Twitch with some AI testing agents. We'll see if I get banned from Twitch for this. We'll see what happens, but welcome. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we're gonna, I don't know why I'm anxious. I think I'm anxious because I'm just not sure how this is gonna, or if it's just gonna run. Like if it doesn't run, it's gonna make me so sad. Because I don't have Chrome installed. I'm wondering if it uses Chrome, like a headless Chromium, how Jason does this. So here we go. Okay. Failed to load Python shared library. Yeah, this might be this might be the end of the demo. Failure. Fail. So to be fair, this could be because I'm on an Ubuntu fork. Let's see here. Home, Marcus, developer, testers, Ubuntu. Not found. Required by... So I need glib. So could I just do sudo apt-get glib? Looks like it has something to do with Python. You know, we could give this to ChatGPT. Against my better judgment, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Google and explore. Which is kind of funny because I run Python. I've done Python projects. So yeah, let's see if we can just we're gonna ask Google. We'll just say Ubuntu. I'm guessing I do sudo apt-get. I'm hoping. You have necessary tools installed. Start by opening your terminal and checking your current version. Okay. So they're essential building tools. Really interesting. Okay. Well, we're gonna trust blindly. We'll see. We'll see if this just like blows everything up. Okay. No LSB modules are available. So yeah, because I'm on Pop OS. Okay. Sudo apt-get install. Oh gosh, I'm scared. I'm scared about what I'm doing here to get this to work. Okay. Okay, so build essential is already the newest version. Okay, alright. Next you can download the glib source code by cloning the repository with git clone glib. Goodness gracious. I didn't know I'd have to do all this. Thankful for Google. Google. Okay. Oh, I did a really bad copy there. Okay. Not gonna do that. Okay. We'll do it live. Why do I have to clone? I have to clone the repo? Can I just... There's got to be a better way to install. I don't have any glib, apparently. Oh my gosh, my eyes! Misclaims upgraded glib to a higher version within is not recommended at all. If you need glib are higher than the best ways to upgrade your Ubuntu release. So am I just on too old of a version of Ubuntu? Is that my problem? How do I know? I don't think this will work. Version? Sorry. Okay, we're gonna... Here's what we're gonna do. This is a Python name. We're gonna just give this ChatGPT. Let's see, I should say, we'll say this, context, I'm on latest, it's older than that, okay. It's a core part of Linux that many programmers depend on. It's not usually safe or trivial to upgrade glib outside your system package manager because it could break core system functionality. Sweet. Check your current glib version. Okay. We're going to do that. All right. So it says I'm on glib 235 and it wants me to be on 238. Okay. Well, that's a problem. I'm guessing... Okay. Is your OS up to date? Yeah, I just updated, actually. I'm definitely not using the beta. I'm on LTS. So it looks like my problem is that this is looking for, like, the latest and greatest version of glib. And the Pop! OS I'm on, which again being a fork is probably behind, I would guess is behind Ubuntu. Let's see, run the app in a Docker container. Oh, fun. With the right glib version. Yay, this sounds great. Using official Ubuntu 24.04 container that includes glib 238, mount your project directory, run the executable inside the container, which will be fun trying to tunnel so that it can hit the internet and like hit our site. We're gonna try to get this to work. That's probably what the rest of the stream is gonna be, just getting it to run. Now, this is a bummer. I would hope that, so I want to know what version. So if I'm so far behind on glib, because I'm on Pop! OS 2204, yep, LTS, which I'm on. So my glib's 235. We've seen that. So I'm on LTS, which makes sense. Most people would be on LTS. I am curious, what is the current glib on Ubuntu LTS? Because if it were me, I would make sure that this tool is compatible with LTS. So if it's Ubuntu, probably Ubuntu LTS, I guess, is the target. What is the glib version on Ubuntu LTS, the latest supported, long-term supported version? So contact the app vendor for a compatible build. Should we DM Jason? Jason. I'm running into a glib issue. I'm not exactly a dummy either. Like, I get the problem now. And Jippity definitely helped me. Does avoid manually upgrading glib on your system. Could break your system. It's not recommended unless you really know what you're doing. Yeah. So the only options we really have is probably running it in a Docker container. And they're saying which version of Ubuntu 2404 that includes glib. So what version? We'll find out. Okay. What is Jeff Goldblum's favorite fruit? I have a story about that, but okay. Current LTS is 2404. Noble Numbat. It was released April 25th, 2024. It is supported until May 2029. So we would want to ask what version, because then yo, what's up, that onion? I'm having an interesting day trying to get this to run. That's good to see you. We have a problem with glib trying to run these AI testing agents. Apparently, Pop! OS might be behind on what Ubuntu is on since it's a fork. I'm really surprised. I'm only on glib 235 and I need to be on glib 238, I think. We're trying to find out if I pull like a Docker container. Yeah, it's an interesting problem. Okay, I'll show you the bash so that you see what's kind of going on here. So I tried to run it originally. I wanted to run these testing agents against Twitch, and it threw this glib 238 error, and I was like, that's interesting. I'm on LTS for Pop! OS, so pretty much their latest supported, and I've got glib 235. So I'm a few versions behind. So I'm trying to figure out if I can run this in a Docker container. Not ideal, but we can figure it out. So this is saying, provide context, not specify exact version of glibc included with Ubuntu 2404 LTS. However, it mentions discussing about compiling and using different versions of glib on various Ubuntu versions, including attempts to compile 2.4. Not super knowledgeable about that stuff, but you'd think these would be quick to patch in. You would think that everything I'm reading says to not manually update glib outside of the package manager. Apparently it is bad. It will do bad things. Yeah, I mean, Papa is a fork of Ubuntu. Um, so I'm surprised. That's something about running a Docker container. We should refer to official Ubuntu documentation and package details. Ugh. Oh, fun times. So where are the package details? I just don't want to go through the trouble of getting Ubuntu running in a Docker container when I'm Docker rusty. Oh, we're having so much fun. Here we go. Any way to get package details here? Oh, my eyes, bright mode. Okay, how would we find out what version of glib? Bah, humbug. We'll pop over here. That way people can see you. See your your words of wisdom. Wisdom. Okay. So 2404. Maybe if I look at desktop, will they give us... Sure. Well, at least... I don't really want to download it. I just want to see if they give me any information here. Certified hardware. Ugh. You got fancy and new hardware for the home lab. Nice. What'd you get? Please tell me. I want to know. So where would I get that information? I just don't want to... Yeah. So we might have to get... Yeah. Man. We might have to try to get a Ubuntu LTS Docker container going. Try to run that file in there. If only I was on Windows or Apple. Okay. So, we don't have Docker Desktop. That's okay. It's just been a while. I'm a little Docker rusty. We're going to be doing a lot of... We're furious Googling today. Because I agree with ChatGPT. I think the only thing I can do here is run a Docker container. Whether it has glib 238, I don't know. I don't know if that's like a red herring now. Okay, we're gonna soldier on at least until my hour's up. We're gonna try to get this running. 8th gen Intel ThinkPad. Oh, nice. New WD Reds for your servers. I can finally run a disk mirror and stop worrying about it. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, how exciting. I love getting new gear for the home lab. My current employer paid for some things that have bestowed upon upon the space here. That's the main things. Yeah, they really just don't manually update glib. No. Yes, I'm going to need help. Yes, help me. Help me, ChatGPT. Step by step. Install Docker. If not, I'm pretty sure this is going to come pre-baked with Docker, but let's see. Ew, brother. Yeah, fun times. Oh boy. The things I do for content. Everything M content now. Okay. So we should probably do Docker, right? So we have Docker installed. Okay, so we have Docker. We have the Ubuntu version of Docker. Okay, so we've got Docker installed. Run new group Docker to activate group permissions. I don't know if we'll have to do all that stuff. Let's try. Okay. Yeah. Revenues ChatGPT, man. So what we'll do, we'll go to developer. Make dir. Ugh. Do I have another one called test? Oh gosh, testers. Guess I do. There. There's no testers. There we go. I swear I know how to tab. Okay, so we're gonna need to create a Docker file. Okay, okay. Gosh, I used to remember how to make a file in command. It's not make file, is it? Or is it touch? I'm just gonna open up, gosh, if I can remember how to make a file. I want to say it's touch, and you just name the file. But we need a Docker file, which I believe it's a YAML, right? So we're gonna need something lightweight to create a file really quick, which is Visual Studio Code, clearly. Okay, we'll just do. Can I close the folder? Yeah. New text file. We're gonna do some stuff. This over here. Do over here. Good. There we go. PewDiePie making waves in Linux community. Yeah, I saw that. And then I think Primogen was installing Arch. I think, if I remember the other day, he was full manic. I couldn't tell what he was doing. Like, I don't think I've seen Prime that manic in a while. I think he had drank a little bit too much coffee. He was like, ah. I was like, Prime is spiraling right now. We're gonna copy pasta this. I'm not gonna type that all out. I'm pretty sure this needs to be a YAML file. Sure, why not? Do it. Sure. We probably just lost our file, but it's fine. Didn't we already do that? Oh, I was trying to connect to the server. Whoops. Ugh, am I going to have to make a Docker account? I swear. Life should be easier than this. Alright, we'll create a new text file and we'll copy paste. Here it is. Our file's still there. I'm guessing eventually Docker's going to need me to sign in all that malarkey. Yep. It's not dockerfile.docker file, isn't it? Is it dockerfile.yaml? Are they enforcing anonymous limits? Why do they hate me? Why does the world hate me? Let's see where this was. Testers.ai/docker. I swear, isn't a Docker file a YAML file? Okay, thank you. My brain was like, yar. Yar. I'm so Docker rusty. This is a good forcing function, to be honest. Okay, here we go. So I'm guessing we're gonna run Docker compose. Gosh, how are we gonna get that file in there? I don't remember how to do any of this stuff. Good, Jason. Jason Arbon. I guess I should be mad at Papa West. I don't know. I don't know who I should be mad at. Okay. So let's go back to ChatGPT. I'm pretty sure you're right. It's just been so long. Okay, so we're letting ChatGPT lead this along. Okay. Run the container with your app mounted. Assuming testers is located in... Which it is. That's creepy. How did you know that? How do you know about my file system? Who are you? Who are you working for? Well, it knew because in my prompt I gave it. Oh gosh. Build the Docker image. Okay. Jason, if you're watching this, I'm trying really hard to get this running. Okay. testers.ai glibc2, was it 238? Okay. The legacy builder is deprecated and will be removed in future release. Install the BuildX component to build images with build kit. Unable to prepare context, unable to evaluate symlinks in Docker path. No such file or directory. Okay. Got dockerfile.yaml. Let's go back to here. Bin bash. Is there anything I'm referencing here that's incorrect? Oh, it's looking for a file named Dockerfile. Okay, so I maybe named something wrong or my command is bad. Oh gosh. Okay. Did I just... So why is it looking for that file? It's looking for a file named Dockerfile. Docker build T. I thought it'd be Docker compose, but again, I am rusty. Maybe it's not YAML, but just .dockerfile. Maybe it's changed. Used to be .yaml in the good old days. Yeah, they don't make it very explicit here. Dockerfile dot what? Dot what? I tell you. Well, we'll do this. That's a goofy thing there. We'll try it though. There, we have both. Okay, no such file. So maybe it needs to be uppercase. We'll figure this out. Gosh darn it. Or maybe it's dockerfile.yaml. We're just gonna go crazy. Yeah, I think it's a problem with the name. So dockerfile capital D. No. No such file or directory. So, in that directory, dockerfile.yaml dockerfile. Let's see. Where is this again? Here we go. So we've got dockerfile.dockerfile, dockerfile lowercase.yaml, dockerfile.yaml, or do we need uppercase dockerfile.dockerfile? When I used to do this, it was pretty sure it was just dockerfile.yaml. Did I mistype? We'll do one more. We'll do uppercase dockerfile.dockerfile. Just a file named dockerfile, but without an extension? Do you think it will allow me to do this without an extension, like just dockerfile? Okay. Hold on to your butts. Oh, great. Extensions not necessary. Interesting. I could have swore in the good old days. So permission denied. So this is probably a user group problem. I actually probably have to go back and create a user group here. Man, I love technology. Okay. So we already have Docker installed. We just need, or should I be sudoing everything? Yep. And then we're gonna do we're adding to that user group, right? I'm pretty sure that's what's happening here. We'll try that again. No, permission still denied. I have a hard stop at the top of the hour too. We'll have to make a second attempt at this if I can't get it working. Okay, Permission denied while trying to connect to the Docker daemon socket. Run docker.sock connect permission denied. So I'm getting permission denied there. I could feed this to ChatGPT again. Yeah, I have not gotten that far. Let's see. You're about to do it in 30 minutes? I attempt to run docker build testers AI glib the 38. We'll give it the whole thing in a big block of sadness. ChatGPT, help me. Help. Means your user doesn't have permission. I did this. I did sudo user mod ag docker user. Does user need to be my username? Then log out and back in. Oh, duh. That's my fault. I'm just dumb. New servers can wait. Let's try that again. Right, because reason. Oh my gosh, where was my command? I don't want to have to type it in again. Come on. Okay, I swear somehow we've lost all concept of reality here. We're just gonna copy it. Why does it do such a terrible find? There's something going on there with my term I need to figure out because that's annoying. glib 238 dot. Hey, it's running. It's flipping running. Okay. And then it explode, or is it so it's running? Okay. Yes, it is. It is in that place. If the file is named differently, just adjust ./testers accordingly. No, I'm pretty sure that's where I've got it. I can't pasta it in because I've got problems with... Why doesn't the paste work here? There's something going on with my term. I hate you. Yeah, because it's gonna... Oh, it didn't mangle it. Interesting. It mangled everything else. Yeah. Of course. Of course. So we want to look and see what Docker containers. Oh, it's been so long since I've done that. It's Docker. Is it just Docker LS? Yes, thank you. You're so helpful. Okay. Well, yeah, it looks like it's not here. So what happened? Or no, that's my Ubuntu. Did we just not name it correctly? Or is that the version? Gosh. Again, so Docker rusty. I hate this. This was not what I was expecting when I was going to demo this. This is definitely not where I thought I was going today. I do appreciate this is forcing me to I would expect created to be recent if a new image existed even without name. Yeah, I mean I've definitely got a 2404 image, it looks like from 3 weeks ago. The build may have failed. Yeah, I guess we can go look. So when we ran Docker build, BR happened. App does not have a stable CLI interface. Command line interface use caution script. Did a bunch of stuff. Unable to locate package libm6. Looks like some problem with libpython 3.12. Yeah, let's take a look. Yeah, it runs apt update and apt install -y. And -y... Come on, brain, you know this. -y... What is -y? I can't remember. If you look at the logs, does it list those components after the slash? Are you talking about in the Docker file? On the logs. Okay, so we're looking at the logs right now. Which, does list them. Okay. Error response from Damon. Pull access denied. Okay, look at this. Repository does not exist or may require Docker login. Oh, so do I need to log into Docker? I think I need to log into Docker. Yeah, I think... Well, it's when we also went to run it. Unable to find image locally, and then it went... Oh, I think it went to go find this remote. So this is like a this is a red herring. That's a nothing. That's a nothing burger. Because I think our problem is we didn't build. Though I do have a new Ubuntu image. There's possible I ran a new Ubuntu image 3 weeks ago. For something that I don't remember. Didn't find that one package. So if we look at our Docker file, it's looking EF. And it's splatting. That last red text. Yeah. This one. Unable to locate package libm6. Well, ChatGPT. Be my brain some more. That was during our build. If I look down, it's because I work on OS X during my day job, and now I'm on Pop OS, and the command control problem starts happening, and I have to look down. It's terrible. Look down again because I almost hit command again. Because this line in the Docker file. It hallucinated. I'm telling you. Makes me realize Uncle ChatGPT. It hallucinated a library maybe that doesn't exist. Ah, nah. There is no package called libm6. libm.so.6 is part of glibc, which is already included in Ubuntu 24.04 with the correct version of glib 238, so you don't need to explicitly install libm6. ChatGPT. Ugh. But it's hallucinating. It left that in still. Didn't it leave it in? Didn't it just like contradict itself? So she be tripping. I feel like I should start, just throwing up some bars with this song. So we could try just to remove these references. Boy. Let's try to remove both these references against my better judgment. You gotta love ChatGPT. Whoops, sorry. I should just do Control S. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let's try it again. This whack-a-mole is not fun. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. Oh, it doesn't look good, but it looks like it's getting further. Doesn't mean it's gonna work, but... ChatGPT. It's cooking. It's cooking. I know, okay. App does not have stable CLI interface. This looks much better. Successfully tagged, and so we have a tagged container. I think it may still explode in our face like C4, but we'll see what happens. Okay, now we run our command referencing that testers file and referencing our tester container. Push to prod. It is Friday, and Friday you're supposed to push to prod and YOLO it. Okay. So that's interesting. That's really interesting. So it complained, unable to find image, testers. I'm wondering if it's just a typo on my part. glib 238 latest locally. Not true. I see it right there locally. I see it created 38 seconds ago. And then it tries to pull from remote, which we don't need to pull from remote. It's here. So, oh, am I just typo? glib C. Yep, you're right. It's I had a feeling it was a typo. Thank you. Good catch. I had a feeling it was a typo. Ah! It's a directory unknown. And you should know this about me, Onion. Like, I'm the kind of person, I won't be able to let this go. Yeah, the volume. I mean, oh, so does the container have a volume? Let me read this. Error response from Damon. Failed to create task for container. Failed to create him task. Is that just been cut? OCI runtime create failed. Run C create failed. Unable to start container process. Executed ./testers is a directory. It's not a directory, it's a file. So it could be pointing to the wrong place. I think it's assuming, hold on. Because it's under, here's the directory it's under. And then it's under testers. Yeah, oh no. Testers is a directory. Really? Yeah, okay. So it's a pathing. I think it's a pathing issue. We could simplify the path by putting this in the so it's in developer testers. So we need one more layer down. We just need that path needs to be improved. That's our problem. Can we bring this back up? I can try to fix that. So it's got to be, it's trying to execute testers. Because we really want the path to this. Don't we just and permission can be weird too. That's surely something Uncle G. I don't know. I don't trust Jippity anymore. So I'm so scared to paste this in. Well, because I want the path to this, and this isn't going to be sufficient. Open a terminal. No, I just want the path to this. And usually you can just copy and then paste, and it gives you the path. But I'm not having such luck today. Okay, so we don't need to go that deep, right? Because we just need to get into that testers directory where the testers file is. So hope I'm doing this right. Well, we'll find out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now you know my full name, which is fine. It's no secret who I am. Come and get me. Tester. And I could do myself a favor to simplify this path. I don't know. Ah. Oh yeah, blocking the term. Yep. Okay, I think this is a pathing. Yep, typo. There, a little Z snuck in there. Trying again. Ooh, it's thinking. It's thinking. It's thinking. Jason! Jason, help me! Okay. Is it because I think I didn't provide an argument? So, let's go back to here. Oh, man. The testers... So we didn't provide the full argument. It didn't understand, and that's okay. Testers test... If this works, I swear. I don't know. I want to be careful. Please work. Please work. Please work. Now, how am I even going to get to the artifact? Hey! Hey! We got this to work! If I didn't have your help, Onion, I wouldn't have got this to work. There's no way. You deserve a golden, Uncle Boomer, 20 Uncle Boomer fun buck. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to have access to the artifacts that it generates. Oh my gosh, it only took 50 minutes. 7 minutes, my butt. Let me give you a hot garbage tip. When you want to run your testing agents, shouldn't take 50 minutes. Alright, it says it's testing. We'll see. I mean, I'm not even sure if it's going to be properly like routed to be able to hit twitch.tv. It's thinking. We should have started a timer. Because the claim is 7 minutes. Okay. Failed to launch. Yeah. We should delete the container after command execute, but if it stores results to app, maybe you can find them in your tester directory. It's having problems launching Chromium. So I need Chromium in the container too, probably, is what I need. Well, I will say this. If you have Pop! OS, maybe you should hold off. Maybe you should hold off on trying testers.ai. If you're on Ubuntu, I think you'll be fine. But if you're like me and you're on Pop OS because you want a more OS X experience with your Ubuntu Linux experience, probably gonna have a bad time, bro. I will say this. It's kind of neat that I got this far. This is why you have servers? Yeah, it's much smarter. I have a couple of like thin clients I should turn into servers, and I could have made my life easier in this instead of trying to run everything natively. I do a lot of stuff with PyEnv, so I don't know if this is all Python based, if I could have just I don't know. Well, I'm supposed to get a hold of Jason here. Jason! Jason, help me! ChatGPT was not able to help me. Yeah, I'll get a hold of Jason. I'll see if he's got any ideas. Jason! I feel like that's from something where someone just yells Jason. I don't know. Chosen one! I'm coming. Okay. I'm going to be really generous and say this is my fault. This is my fault. I'm gonna get a hold of Jason. I'm gonna see if he has any ideas about how I could get this running on Pop OS. I don't know if I'm gonna ask him to watch. Yeah, can all be winners. I mean, positive side. This Linux Pop OS? Yes. What's up, Chandu? 16. Yeah, we were trying to get these AI testing agents to run, and we had some glib problems because I'm on Pop OS, so it's forked off of Ubuntu, and it's so close. That's what I mean. Now I can't give up. I'm going to come back to this after I get a hold of Jason. We're trying to get the testers.ai testing agents because you're not supposed to manually upgrade glib. We're trying a Docker container of Ubuntu, like good old-fashioned Ubuntu LTS, and we're so close. We're so close. It's having a Chromium problem, so I have a feeling what I'm going to need to do, because I have to stop. I've got a hard stop in like 2 minutes. Day job, unfortunately. I would love to be in a dream world where this is my job, but I don't think that's realistic. Where I get to just do stuff like this all day. Not realistic, probably. But who knows? I mean, Primogen does it. Siege does it. A lot of those guys do it. So, anyways, yeah, sorry, Chandu. Appreciate you popping in for a second there. I'm gonna try to tackle this again on Monday after I get a hold of Jason Arbon. See if he has any ideas. The other thing I'm gonna try is just I'm gonna try to update the Docker container to have Chromium. I have a feeling that's the problem too. We gotta make sure Chromium's on this. But yeah, no, this was fun. This forced me to like dust off a lot of rust in my brain when it comes to Docker, because I don't think I've used Docker in like 3 or 4 years. No, thanks for hanging out, Onion. Thanks for stopping in, Chandu. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I will be back. I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 a.m. Central Time, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. You could convert that to UTC. I may start advertising UTC, but this is what I do. I stream test automation content. Sometimes I stream gaming if I'm lazy. I have a new video that I'm literally just in the very final throes of editing about Gen AI assisted code review, and that's going to be out. So go to the YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/@boomertester, and hit the notification bell, subscribe, and you'll be notified when I upload that video. You can tell me that I'm dumb and I don't know what I'm talking about, or that I'm ugly, or that I'm balding, or that, you know, clearly I'm in some sort of cabin in the I can't think today. I can't make jokes. This has taken all my brain capacity. Now I have to get back to work. But I appreciate you guys. You're awesome. Please stop back in on Monday when Cabin in the Woods to hide from the AI. It's the year 2029, and the AI has sent its probes around. I am the last vestige of humanity. Streaming to Twitch to no one, because everyone's a robot now. It's day 247. I'm all out of Code Red Mountain Dew, and I'm all out of spicy hot Cheetos. Things are getting dark. One man in the woods fighting the AI. Anyway, no, you guys are awesome. Appreciate you. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend. I will be back on Monday. We're going to solve this problem. Gosh darn it. We're going to solve it. I'm even cussing. Listen to me. Concern it even. No, you guys are awesome. You stay safe too. Have a good one. Thank you.